Here's a prime example. You see that pool, I throwed it backwards. Well, I'm dealing with some massive wet area right here. And it's really too wet to get the skidder. We'll have to cover that up. But it's just, it's a whole big area. And that's the beauty of a track cutter. See, whether Chad gets that wood or not, then if I can throw enough out that way, then when I get out, I can saw the top side of it for cover. And then I can then turn around and swing that whole pool sideways. And people forget about that. And I'm kind of standing up pretty good right now. I mean, it's going better for me than it would for Chad. And that's the beauty. Yeah, I need to clean my front window, but that's the beauty of things is, and see that whole patch is nothing but unthinned stuff. You imagine the amount of wood that's been left. It's cut, you see a corridor right there and then a corridor right there. They never thin none of that shit in between. They ought to be ashamed of themselves. That's what I was fussing about the other day. But I'm gonna say you throw pools out backwards, and then we can shovel, spin that wood around. That's no problem. That's what you have to do with the track cutter sometimes, and that's where you're speeding up your skidder and not allowing him to struggle. Now, I don't have one pool out here. I've got some pools up on top of the hill, but that's fine. We're able to get this wood, and that's the beauty of it right there. You see that orange flagging? I done made it to the S&Z. So I'm wheeling on down. Look how many trees I've thrown backwards. So now I'm fixing to go back up here. I'm going to throw a couple more. I'm going to go back up there and I'm going to saw the top side of them. And I'm going to grab them trees and slide them sideways for Chad. If I had on a pair of sunglasses, I'd be on sunglasses having my big cigars in my mouth. Be like, yeah, that's what you got to do. It's not always about you having 20 loads on the ground. So Jerry Morrison taught me a lot, Bud Morrison's son, and it's all about speeding up your skidder. Because you speed up your skidder, you speed up the deck, you speed up the trucks. Remember that. You see that? We got that whole bundle of wood, and we fixing to go out with it, swing it around. That's what you got to do. That's a good cutter operator right there.